Hello, beautiful people. Shivani here from solarsunshine.ca. I wanted to come and chat to you today about coming into the heart and from a 5D New Earth perspective. Now, I wanted to come and chat to you from nature because nature speaks and interacts. In fact, this is the second time I've done this video because the last time I did it, Bluebells, the puppy dog, came and took out my microphone and everything, and then I continued with the video with no sound. Awesome. So also, I have no glasses on because my glasses are transitional, and so it looks like I have sunglasses on, and I don't want to speak to you with sunglasses. So that's why I don't have my glasses on right now. But this is Rosie in the position of where I would usually have an altar. This beautiful, magnificent redwood. She is the guardian of this entire hill, which is the reason why I've come and stayed here where I am. Because her energy called me through the computer when I was looking at places to stay. And so it is because of her frequency and perspective and energy that I have come to Keswick to stay for a month in preparation for the pilgrimage that I'm about to embark on, which is basically, it's the third stage of a big pilgrimage that's gone from the lakes through Wales to Avebury for equinox, and then down into Sedona for the last eclipse and over to Mount Shasta. And then this one is coming from Wales up to Callanash, I think it's called, Standing Stones on the Isle of Lewis, and then down to Roslyn. So I'm very excited about that, but it's taken me a month to prepare to do a lot of work with the Castle Rig Standing Stones here in Keswick, and a lot of work with the fells and a lot of the trees around here, especially the yellow buckeyes are very, very profound in their frequency right now. Anyway, this is Rosie. She's my friend. So I see a lot of people accurately, I agree 100%, that New Earth is about coming into the heart, okay? And coming into the heart where harmony and joy and the presence of love is the foundation. But I wanted to bring a little context from classical yogic philosophy, specifically tantric philosophy, in that coming into the heart is not coming out of the mind, okay? Now, when you look at the kosha system, koshas means sheath of reality. And the koshas are, there's Anandamaya kosha, which is the bliss body, then Vijnanamaya kosha, which is the archetypal karmic body, which is beyond the individual. It is the collective patternings that need to be digested and calibrated for evolution to happen. And then you have Manamaya kosha, which is the mind or the mental body. Then you have Pranamaya kosha, which is the emotional body or the energy body. And then you have Annamaya kosha, which literally means food, which is the physical reality. Now, when you go into Manamaya kosha, okay, I promise I'm only going to get technical for a moment. When you come into Manamaya kosha, when you balance that against the chakra system, right, in chakra psychology, then the Manamaya kosha actually bridges two different chakras, Manipura chakra and Anahat chakra. And in between is your diaphragm, which is the dimensional divide. Okay, it's your paradigm shift. So when you have the mind that connects both to the lower mind, which is Manipura chakra, and the higher mind, which is Anahat chakra, okay? So coming into the heart, or Anahat chakra, is not coming out of the mind. In fact, I think that is a really important thing to understand, is that when you come into the foundation of the fifth dimension, or New Earth, you actually have a completely different way of processing information mentally. And that's, I think, actually more of an accurate experience of it than any kind of emotional. Okay, because the emotional body in Pranamaya Kosha, which is connected to Swadhisthana chakra, is very acutely intertwined with the third dimensional reality, because it's based on likes and dislikes. I like this, I don't like that. So it is by its nature dualistic. And this is how we feel about things. Now, instead of the lower mind feels, the higher mind perceives. Okay? So the heart perceives reality, whereas the lower mind feels reality. And this comes through really clearly in the way that we orientate to creating a reality, right? And how we can interact with that moment. When we're coming from the lower mind of Manipura chakra, there's always an other. The lower mind, there's always an other. There's polarization. And it's the bridge of interconnectivity that is actually what we experience as surrender, right? So the lower mind is in control. I am manifesting this. I am doing this. I am doing that. Well, as soon as you say, I am, right, you're naturally coming from a lower mind perspective, because you are the doer and the lower mind is the doer. Okay? And so we how would you put it? You have an idea, you act on that idea to create a reality or to create an outcome. This is the linear process of the lower mind, right? So a lot of people are talking about manifesting a new reality and blah, 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 blah. You are part of the new reality. But I think to say that you are manifesting it is creating a dynamic that is again based in individual power. Okay? When we're in the higher mind, we've come across that interconnected bridge of surrender. And when we're in the higher mind, it's let thy will be done. Thy will being the Most High. Let what is in the Most High manifest. Let what is in service to Gaia be the reality. Let my heartbeats be an offering to holding, being part of, existing in this frequency that is the energy that is manifesting the new earth perception, right? Because new earth is already here. We have to calibrate into it, right? When we're in the lower mind, we think we need to do it, to manifest it, to bring it in. It's already here. It's us that needs to change, not Gaia. Gaia's got it dialed, right? When we're in the higher mind and we're in the presence of love, you sit in the presence of love, you cannot even comprehend hurting anybody. And it doesn't mean you're perfect, and it doesn't mean you don't hurt people with your words or your actions or things like that. But to think that you have hurt somebody, there is this desire, this need to make it right, to apologize, to come back into harmony. The inspiration, you have an idea in the lower mind, you are inspired. Your intuition is inspired in the higher mind. And in that intuition, it's never about what you need to do. It's about who you are. It's who you be, not who you do, right? So who are you? So the intuitional, spark of intuition or inspiration comes from something bigger than you. It's not your idea. It is a spark of intuition that comes from something bigger than you. And from that place, the calibration of who you are comes into a visceral experience of reality, when you are in that presence of love and that visceral experience of reality, of interconnected with everything, where peace and harmony are the guiding lights to the moment. How much kindness can there be? How much consideration? And not just to others, but to self as well, right? And that often means that there has to come into an unconditional love, which actually speaks to boundaries lovingly. And so when we come into that calibration from the spark of intuition that is something bigger than us, then our actions from that place are the proof in the pudding. Our actions from that place have to be an expression of who we already are, not what we want to achieve. So to say we need to come into the heart, absolutely. The foundation of the fifth dimension is the higher mind. The foundation of New Earth is the higher mind that is based in connectivity. There is no other. It is about interacting from a place that is seeking balance from all angles at every moment, and then acting from that place to create the experience, the human experience, the light of man. But it's not instead of the mind. It's the higher mind, the buddhi, they would say in Sanskrit, right? So I hope that this gives you food for thought. I'd love to hear your comments and your feedback. I'm really looking forward to sharing some more New Earth understandings as they come through. So as the team of ethereal beings that I work with, who I just call my team, give me the instructions of where to go, who to speak to, what to do, when to sing, when to drum, blah, 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 and then listen to the land. Offer, then listen. That's my main job right now, is just to listen to Gaia, because she's telling us everything. Between Gaia and the galactics, all the information is already there. We are not designing it from that lower mind perspective. We are dissolving into it because it's already here and it's already who we are. It's about letting go of who we are not. So it's lovely to have you here. I'm very excited. I hope this was helpful. I will talk to you soon.